Now, at its highest point, Whitney had about 100 or so enslaved people. And when we do the math, maybe 6 to 7 people per cabin structure, so per entire cabin. Maybe the cabin is full of single men. Maybe it is what we consider a nuclear family with a mother and a father and the children. But many of times it's going to be, a mother with her children. It could be, two mothers and raising their children. So again, it depends on what that family structure looks like.
At what age would my son be considered a grown man?
10 years old.
That means if the man in the big house says, I need to sell a slave, my son now is a grown man and he can rip him away from me and sell him up the river or wherever. That's troubling, bruh. We love y'all. And I couldn't imagine. And the reason why I'm so angry when I look at what's going on in the city, the murders, the way that we don't love each other. These type of things that happened to us in the past, man, is the reason why we worry at night when y'all not there. If y'all not home on time, we're terrified. Imagine what a parent felt like in the middle of the night and she can hear somebody knocking at this door and knowing that somebody's coming to her cabin next to take her 10-year-old son. Y'all gotta be different. We got enough of what's going on in the city with our youth and with people of color. I've had enough. It has to stop somewhere. And with this organization and with y'all young men, it stops. It stops. Recognize and realize what has happened to us, and let's get better.
We are standing in front of what's known as the big house. Sometimes you hear about enslaved domestics that they had it easier because they lived out in the house versus the field hands that were out in the sugarcane fields, right? And especially when it's really hot in the summertime, you may think that it would have been easier in the house than it was in the sugarcane field. Not to say one is better or worse than the other, but I just want to make sure we understand that slavery, no matter what the context is, had its problems, had its issues. Okay, so now as an enslaved person, if you are working in this house, that means that you are responsible for the care and the comfort of the owning family. So when we see these plantation homes like this, they are made to be, I guess, very grand to seduce you into thinking that this system of power is something that you would like to aspire to. But I want you to remember that as we walking through these spaces, beautiful spaces, what it really meant, what these plantation homes really stood for.
So I just really want to thank you. I want to thank the team here at Whitney Plantation. Just an awesome job all around. And we're looking forward to coming back again as we start to grow this program, being that we're in Atlanta, Houston, and here as well. As we start getting our kids to come into New Orleans, I think it should be one of the first places that we come with those kids coming from other states.
Oh, well,
thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and I want to thank you for bringing your guys out here and the mothers as well, your organization, because our mission is to tell the story of slavery so that we can change and impact the future, right? And we believe strongly in education. We believe in making sure that we are reaching the youth and letting them know how wonderful they are and the potential that they can live up to. So your organization represents our mission in action.